It's Riz from The Point in St. Louis. Who is this for?
Ryan Hoppy.
Is that Frankenstein-looking motherfucker?
Yeah, that's him.
You're listening to Hoppy Hour. Why? I don't know.
Our good friend Ryan Hoppy?
Yeah, the hopster.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Ryan Hoppy's like this. He's this young kid, man. He's so hungry and thirsty to be in radio.
He is hilarious.
Yeah.
Ryan in Chicago. You're on Rover's Morning Glory. Good morning, Ryan. I like this guy already. I like this guy. Wow. All right. Now, do people tell you that you are a goofball? Or
We met young Ryan Hoppy. Ryan.
Okay, and your name?
Ryan Hoppy.
Okay, Ryan Hoppy. Where do you live?
Arlington Heights.
Ah, so you're from the rich north suburbs.
What's going on, Ryan Hoppy? This is Tony Romo.
Your buddy Ryan Hoppy.
No one knows who Ryan Hoppy is.
You never have to worry about offending Ryan Hoppy.
Isn't he like 7 foot tall?
He's 7 foot tall. He's
a kid.
He's a kid. He's been trying to find his place in radio.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. He's just, I don't know. He's spread himself pretty thin.
He's
got good mentors.
And he's motivated.
Hoppy Hour is on now. Hoppy Hour is on now.
Yo, what's up? This is Hoppy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppy. For the next hour, my goal in life is to change the way you think about things. For the next hour, I want my thoughts and my opinions to broaden your horizon and to get into contact with me. I promise you, I'm a man of my words. I wouldn't lie. All you have to do is tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and I will be sure to see your message in real time. And if you're listening live on the Hoppy Radio app, all you have to do is get the Hoppy Radio app in the Google Play and iOS shop by searching it up, and you can listen on any smart device anywhere in the world. And the best part about that is you can chat me there, and it doesn't matter what city you're in. If you're in Los Angeles, where I've had a record amount of listens recently, if you're in Cleveland, Tampa Bay, Chicago, anywhere in the world, you can listen to my show. We have some breaking news. I am very happy, very excited, very pumped. I got a lot of enthusiasm to announce. Happy Hour has picked up its second affiliate. Its first affiliate is IRN, Internet Radio Network. We are heard every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. Our second affiliate, and if you don't know what that is, it's where a different radio channel airs you. So like back in the 90s, Howard was on in like 70 different markets. Right now on the West Coast, the Woody Show is killing it. They're adding markets every day. Well, Happy Hour has added its second affiliate. It is The Mix Talk out of Orlando, Florida. Shout out to my guy, Jack, who hooked it up. So to find it, it's not hard. Every Monday at 10 p.m., all you have to do is go to themix.fm. If you are on a computer, maybe you're working overnight and your job sucks, all you have to do is go to themix.fm and go down to The Mix Talk and listen live, or use your smartphone device every Monday at 10 p.m. and look up The Mix Talk, MIXX Talk, and you can listen anywhere in the world. And you're probably wondering, Hoppy, I thought you hated doing your show from your house. That's why you record every week with your friend Kevin Howley of The Kevin Howley Show at the Dump Towers in Newport Richie every Tuesday. Why are you doing this on Saturday? Well, I'm eager. I'm pumped up to get my voice going, to get my show going. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of record amount of listens recently, so I want to keep the momentum going, keep the listenership up, because I greatly appreciate it. To anybody that's been spreading the word and helping get the show out there, it's greatly appreciated. And this is being brought to you by Metro PCS inside of the Silver Dollar Mart at 4330 North 40th in Tampa. If you go there, maybe you're sick and tired of your current cell phone deal. You feel like you're being robbed. you feel like they are just joshing with you and they are screwing with you, and you want to get a month-by-month basis and get some of the best deals on smartphones, go to the Metro PCS inside of Silver Dollar Mart at 4330 North 40th in Tampa. Go there and tell them that I sent you for a good deal, a great deal. They will hook you up. Just mention to them that you heard about it on Happy Hour. Also, we have some more news about that appearance I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. So 2 weeks ago, this Tuesday, I appeared at the Metro PCS shop inside of the Silver Dollar Mart in Tampa, and it was great. We got a lot of people that came by. We got a lot of people that signed up for Metro PCS, and that will be going down again this Tuesday at the Metro PCS. So go to 4330 North 40th in Tampa from 3 to 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Come say what's up. Come get some free swag and much, much more. It will be quite the party. If you don't come by on Tuesday at 3 to 4 p.m., you're going to go through the rest of your life. You're going to suffer, and you're going to go, man, life's short. Man, if only I spent an hour hanging out with Ryan Hoppy at the Silver Dollar Mart inside where they have the Metro PCS shop. I missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime. I missed out on getting the best cell phone deal possible. So come on by. All right. We have so much to get into. And before I get into everything going on with the news, I saw a bunch of headlines. So the sci-fi movie for that good old franchise, the movie The Last Jedi, came out, and fans everywhere are loving it. Oh man, it may not be the best movie of all time for the franchise, but The Last Jedi is so good. I'm seeing overwhelming great reviews about it from fans. Some fans are honest, but at the end of the day, it's science fiction. It's entertainment. It's there for you to appreciate it, take your mind off of life, and much, much more. Here's my annoyance. Is the true fans that go to the movies are the ones that they make the movies for. So when the fans have a higher review on Rotten Tomatoes than the critics, it makes you wonder if we even need critics anymore. And let me explain myself. I'm not saying that I don't want movie critics to have jobs, because in this dwindling media business, frankly, I like that anybody can have a job. But here's my thing. Critics need to get a mirror and look themselves in it and say, what am I doing? This whole idea, this whole thing they do in 2017 going on 2018, where they literally dissect each and every part of the movie to find the little things that suck about it, is pretty nerdy, is pretty annoying, is pretty ridiculous. Now listen, I get it's their job. I get that's what they're being paid for, to dissect the movie. But here's where movie critics lose me. Here's where movie critics begin to lose my attention, lose my respect, lose a lot of things, is when they take their job so seriously. Listen, you're not Richard Roper. You're not Roger Ebert. There's a million of you. So when you take this outrageous claim that The Last Jedi isn't real enough because it's science fiction, isn't artsy enough because it's science fiction and it's made by Disney, isn't good enough because it's a science fiction movie made to take your attention off of life, it gets a little bit ridiculous. I just don't like when critics take themselves so seriously. Because here's the thing about movie critics, and it's something I've noticed. Movie critics, a lot of times, are the guys who weren't talented enough to go and act in a play in high school and then do a play in college and then make a movie. They never really were acclaimed, successful actors or producers or directors or cinematographers or anything really, even a makeup artist. These movie critics are the dudes who sat at home and wished that they were Harrison Ford or Tom Cruise. So it gives them a little bit of a power trip when in the local media people want to hear what their take is. So they go with the most outrageous clickbait opinion to get attention towards them. So the only reason that movie critics have any material is because they're dissecting and ridiculing somebody else's work. And now you can go, well, Hoppy, that's what you do with Hoppy Hour, but I don't claim to be anything special. I never sit here and go, man, am I great? Man, am I amazing? I know that at the end of the day, I'm known in about 2 cities, Cleveland and Tampa. And there's so many cities in this country, thousands of cities, thousands of towns. And there's a crazy amount of countries and cities and towns on this planet. And think about everything in the millions of universes out there. Do you really matter? Does my opinion really matter? No. Does any of our opinions really matter? No. I just get so sick and tired when I see that the actual fans who are critical. I hate this whole thing where the movie critics that defend themselves or the people that defend movie critics go, well, you know, that's what they're being paid to do. They have to dissect the movies, unlike the fans that are going to be fanboys. Well, because fanboys never have opinions. They just go and eat the popcorn, sip on the Slurpee, maybe drink a little bit of wine, sneak in some candy at Walgreens, and they have no original opinion. Because movie critics are the only people out there that have an original opinion. Movie critics are the only people out there that know how to watch a movie. Makes perfect sense. Maybe I'm completely wrong about it. Maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio and let me know what you think. All right. We have so much to get into. I see. Okay. I don't even care if I mispronounce this douchebag, this loser, this cretin, this imbecile's name. But the head of the FCC that passed the net neutrality this week, I'm not going to sit here and claim to you that I'm an expert on net neutrality. I'm not going to sit here and claim that I'm some political analyst. I'll leave that to the overpaid people at Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, Huffington Post. But I am going to say that should not have been passed. It's plain and simple. If nobody in this country, 81% of people, didn't want net neutrality passed, politicians and the FCC are there to protect us, not take advantage of us, so they can go screw themselves. And I don't care if I get his name wrong. Ajit Pai, or however you say the name of the head of the FCC, made this video saying how you can use the internet while dealing with net neutrality. And he was kind of mocking us. Like he had a fidget spinner and he had a little bazooka gun in his right hand, one that would have like bubbles coming out of it. And he just seems like an absolute tool. And then in one of the parts of the video, he recreates the Harlem Shake, which is so relevant. You can tell this nerd is so out of touch because the Harlem Shake is about 5 years old. So you can really tell that this guy is with the times. He's really here for the people, and he really knows what he's talking about. Well, the creator of the Harlem Shake is suing him potentially for copyright. And I am glad that this loser, that this cretin, that this dweeb, the head of the FCC, is getting all this backlash and potentially has a lawsuit on his hands. Because listen, when you watch the press conference of everybody when they were voting for the FCC and they were voting for net neutrality and the Republicans passed it 3-2, any of these politicians, not just the FCC, but especially this loser who's the head of it, They seem like the type of guys who were never cool in high school. They were never cool in middle school. They were never cool in elementary school. They were never cool growing up. Nobody cared about their opinion. They were the teacher's pets who wrote perfect essays. They were the kids that would raise their hand. Let's say class ended at 2:50. They rose their hand at 2:49 and said, "So what's for homework?" These were the kiss asses that nobody ever liked. And deep down, they knew that nobody liked them. Deep down, they knew they didn't matter. Deep down, they wanted some form of power trip because they weren't talented enough to be, let's say, actors in a play. They weren't talented or in shape enough to be, let's say, an athlete on a basketball, football, volleyball team. Maybe they ran track, but they weren't cool in high school. Nobody accepted them. They went to the, let's say, school dances by themselves. So their whole time growing up, especially this leader of the FCC, these guys didn't matter. Nobody cared about their opinion. So all of a sudden, they have this way to change the opinion and change the way the internet is potentially consumed for a whole country, and it gets to their heads. They're getting even with the world that never accepted them. They're getting even with the world that made fun of them, that ignored them, that didn't give them the time of day. And now this is finally their chance to attack us. This is finally their chance to give us what we deserve in their minds. It's a sad, sad world. Listen, I was made fun of for 18 years in a row. Elementary school, middle school, high school, at church. And I would say the first 3 years, I've been in radio for 5.5 years. The first 3 years, I did really mean-spirited, really outspoken radio because I was trying to rant, man. I was trying to prove a point, man. I was trying to be edgy. I was an angry virgin who was mad at the world. So I saw it as a way to be edgy, to be outspoken, and to stick it to the man, to prove a point. But then coming to 102.5 The Bone and being teased in a kidding way and working every single day, which I love every second of it, really humbled me. So I look at myself each and every day in the mirror, and I'm glad that I never, ever let the attention get to my head completely. So to the head of the FCC and all the politicians out there and everybody that's been changing everything going on in this country, we can have a debate here and there. I'm not going to sit here and try to be like Rush Limbaugh where I break things down because my opinion matters. I'm just saying it kind of seems like I don't think politicians ever really cared about us, but it seems like going on 2018, if there was ever a chance that they ever cared about us, since the day George Washington was elected, since the beginning of everything, I think officially not one of them cares about us whatsoever. But hey, maybe I'm looking at this in a negative Nancy way. Hey, maybe I need to look at this differently. Sway my opinion. Change the way I look at things, because that's the whole point of this show. Tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppy Radio. Maybe you don't have enough characters in your tweet to give your opinion. Maybe 280 characters, even though Twitter just gave us twice as many characters. Maybe that's not enough. Email me if you're listening on demand. Ryan Hoppy Radio at gmail.com. Also in the news here, I see this from the Daily Mail, the juicy website that often has some of the best news you'll find. It says here, high school teacher, age 24, same as me, is charged with felony drug possession after her kid secretly filmed her snorting cocaine in their classroom. High school teacher Samantha Cox, was charged with felony drug possession. Cox was filmed snorting coke in her classroom at Lake Central in Indiana. Yeah. You're really making the Midwest proud. You're really giving us Midwesterns a good name. You're making us look good. She was seen cutting up a white powder, then going over it and putting her nose on it. The kid showed the video to the principal, who called the cops to the school. A detection dog located the leftover drugs and paraphernalia in her desk. Wow. What a dummy. I'm not saying that a teacher should ever do drugs. I know you can't prevent people from doing what they do, but you would think that if you're a teacher and you want to do drugs, maybe you shouldn't be doing it in front of your kids, where kids are known to speak out all the time and snitch. Maybe if you want to do a line of coke and you want to get away with it and you don't want to get in trouble for it and you don't want to get taken in by the cops. I never want a teacher, especially when I have kids, to be high while they're teaching my kid. But if you are going to snort some coke, maybe do it at your house if you don't want to get caught. I'm glad she got caught because she's a dummy who obviously doesn't have the mental capacity to teach. If she has the mindset to do coke in front of the kids at age 24 when you're about to be in the mid of your 20s, so you should be grown up by now, honey. But doesn't seem like she's the smartest bulb in the batch, and she probably shouldn't have been a teacher. She told the cops that she felt ill and purchased the dope cocaine from her dealer early that morning. Yeah. Because, right now it's the winter time, especially up north. It's kind of cold out, debatably in Florida, but definitely up north. We all kind of get a sore throat. We kind of get that itch in our throat. Like you do a little bit of the sniffing, and you taste some of that mucus and it's gross. Maybe that's just me. But you cough a lot. You have to have chicken noodle soup. Got to have your Gatorade. Got to have your saltine crackers to kind of be hydrated and to feel better. No. Forget about taking cough drops. Forget about going to the local physician if you have a flu. Forget about laying in bed and binge watching Netflix to feel better. You know what you should do? Go to your local dope cocaine dealer, honey, and buy some white powder. Buy some yayo. Because whenever I think of a way to fix a common cold, I don't think of all the at-home remedies you can get at Dollar Tree even for $1. Not even just Walgreens or CVS. If you're broke, go to Dollar Tree. Not something you can get for $5. Hey, I'm going to pay $40 for an 8-ball, or how much it is. I don't even know how much it is. I don't do drugs. I'm just saying that it doesn't seem like she really thought this out. It doesn't seem like she's very smart, and I'm glad she's not going to be a teacher. They said that she was in her room snorting it on a binder at about 10:20 a.m. during a break in between classes. In the video, she is shown turning her back to the door, leaning over and seemingly snorting it. Here's what I love too. It's not like this is 2004 where it's he said, she said. You never know what to believe. Hey, the teacher made fun of me. Man, give me proof. Hey, the teacher hates me. I'll give me proof. Literally, I cannot imagine being a teacher in 2017 going on 2018 where you have smart devices and you have ways to be recorded 24/7. 10 years ago when I was in 8th grade, and I know that makes some people feel old, the only way you could film somebody was if you brought a portable camera to your class. Now, literally, all you have to do is just film it, put it on Snapchat, and your teaching career is done forever. Bye-bye. Life may be short, but her teaching career was even shorter. Oh, man. What a sad, sad tale. I just don't get how she thought she was going to get away with this. I don't know what world she was in. I don't know where she lives, where she's like, you know what? The kids are driving me up the wall. They're really bothering me. They're really annoying me. I can't take it anymore. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to snort some cocaine. At least, I've never smoked weed, but at least if you smoke weed, allegedly, from what I've heard, it calms you down. It makes you relaxed. That would make more sense to do if you're teaching to help you deal with the kids. But I've never done coke, but I heard it makes you hyper. I'm hyper right now because I had 3 cups of coffee. I can imagine it's like that times 10. Wouldn't it just drive you up the wall where the kids drive you nuts and they give you a migraine? But hey, maybe I'm not completely getting it, man. Maybe it doesn't make sense to me. Explain it to me. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio and get the Hoppy Radio app in the Google Play and iOS shop and chime in. And if you're watching on Hoppy TV, which is on my public Facebook Live right now and will be on YouTube later, please let me know what you think. I see that one of my listeners, Phil, chimes in. He goes, "Hey, brother, what up, dude?" All right. I see this here. Finally, some good news. You know, net neutrality happened this week. We have all the issues with Kim Jong-un. We have all the issues going on in this country. Finally, some news that we can sit back and go, man, this is great. Man, this is going to be the best thing to happen to this country since the invention of the color TV. Pizza Hut is going to test beer and wine delivery. The pizza chain says Tuesday that it will begin to test beer and wine deliveries in certain cities. We are excited to offer the convenience of beer and wine deliveries in a person's home. The service will debut in Phoenix, Arizona, which makes sense because it's so hot there and no one wants to leave the house. So why not get Anheuser-Busch dropped off to you, or Budweiser, or Bud Light, or Shock Top, or Kill Lifter? The option will cost just $10.99, which if you have a decent amount of money, you live a good enough life, you have some ways to find things, you have ways to pay for it, this will work out great for you. Man, can you imagine if they had beer and wine delivery in Florida? I swear to God, you would prevent DUIs because people would run out of booze. You would prevent DUIs. So then what would happen is then you would have people going, man, I need more booze. Can we re-up on it real quick? And then it would work. And then voila, look, it's magic. All of a sudden, more booze is at your house. They declined to say whether the program for pizza delivery from Pizza Hut, no, beer and wine delivery from Pizza Hut, will expand outside of Phoenix. This move is the latest attempt to improve their sales. They have been crushing it with their shares up 32% this year. But they haven't been doing as well as the other people with their brand called Yum, including Taco Bell and KFC. So they are hoping that this is what changes it around. They are hoping that this is what helps their sales, that this is what makes Pizza Hut a household name. Darlene Wells, quite possibly the sweetest and most genuine listener of talk radio of all time, chimes in. She goes, "Hi, Hoppy. Have a nice Saturday." You too, Darlene. I appreciate you watching. So here's to Pizza Hut doing their beer and wine delivery everywhere. If you get it on a mobile app, for us millennials with the attention span of a brain dead fly, it will work. But if you don't, and we have to call the number, it ain't gonna ever work. I'm just saying. Alrighty. Here's the deal. I know I'm about to drop some sad news on you. No, I'm about to drop some news that you're going to be sad about. I don't know how you're going to deal with it. No, you're going to look back on this date. December 16th at 5:10 p.m. East Coast time, 4:10 p.m. Central, and you go, man, Happy Hour flew by. Man, it was the best show I've ever heard. Forget all the great podcasts with household names out there. Forget all the ways you can get TV shows on Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. Happy Hour was the greatest thing to happen, but it ended early. I got to go to work in about an hour, so I got to get ready. But listen, just because Happy Hour is about to end doesn't mean that you can't listen to it anywhere in the world. All you have to do is get the Hoppy Radio app in the Google Play and iOS shop by searching up Hoppy Radio, Hoppe Radio. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. Add me on Graham at Hoppy Radio. Email me RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. RyanHoppyRadio.com. This has been brought to you by Silver Dollar Mart with the Metro PCS inside of there. The Metro PCS. Go there, 4330 North 40th in Tampa. If you go there, maybe you're sick and tired, you can't take it anymore. You're losing your mind with your current cell phone deal. If you go there to Metro PCS inside of Silver Dollar Mart and you tell them that I sent you and that you're a listener of Happy Hour, they will hook you up. I'm a man of my words. I wouldn't lie to you guys. Also, go to tinyurl.com/happyhourdecal. It's tinyurl.com/happyhourdecal. For just $2, I promise, I'm not lying, you can get Happy Hour decals and promote Soli's Graphics, small business out of Duluth, Minnesota. And very soon, you will be able to purchase Happy Hour hoodies. So maybe for the one day a year that it's cold, you can wear the shirt and promote this brand. Alrighty. This has been Happy Hour, a little impromptu, random episode on a Saturday afternoon to keep you guys entertained. I appreciate you listening and spread the word. We will be back on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Thank you. Bye.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Have you heard about the new deal in town? The best deal in Tampa Bay? If you haven't, I'm about to let you know. It's at 4330 North 40th Street, and that's in Tampa Bay, Florida. And here's the deal. Go to Metro PCS today and get 2 lines of unlimited LTE data for just $80. Yeah, that's right. Get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $80. Plus, you can get 2 free awesome smartphones with 32 gigs of memory when you switch, all on the best reliable network. And make sure you don't miss out on this unlimited deal. 2 lines of unlimited LTE data for just $80. Don't wait any longer to take advantage of this great deal. If you go there at 4330 40th Street North in Tampa Bay, Florida, and you tell them that Ryan Hoppy sent you and that you're a listener of Happy Hour, they will hook you up. And if there's anything else you want to know, maybe you want to call them real quick while you're driving to Metro PCS, call them at 813-628-8622. That's 813-628-8622. Tell them I sent you and they will hook you up.